Happy Monday. Hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. We are in spring break in Texas right now. It is beautiful outside. It's going to be in the upper 70s. Hopefully, it's great weather out there. Last night, we had a parent coaching call. We covered three main areas. One was, and the first one was how to help your athlete self-motivate. And part of it comes down to motivation. The word motivation comes from the root word motive, and motive means a reason why. So what we're after is we're after being able to help athletes understand why they do what they do. Because once you understand why you do what you do, you have more power to go after and continue to do more of what you're doing. There's 5 different levels of motivation that we talk about. And really, there's just a difference between extrinsic versus intrinsic. Extrinsic is I'm more motivated towards awards, rankings, status, stature, success, results in real time. And intrinsic is a more internal drive and a reason to do things. When we're internally driven to do things as a chief place of motivation, we're often able to persevere through anxiety, struggles, setbacks, failures a lot easier. So we talked about that pretty extensively. I'll drop the link. Carl will have it so that way he can share it with you guys. We also talked about bouncing back from difficulties and the difference between failure and failing. As a coach, here's things I want you to listen for. I want you to listen for, and I'll share this as well with Carl, I want you to listen to catastrophizing. That's when an athlete is jumping to the worst possible conclusions. I want you to think about a time recently when an athlete may have been very quick to disqualify the positives. That is discounting positive information or twisting positives into a negative. I've got a whole chart. I want you to look at this. It'd be actually good to print off, put it up, and start listening. Tune your coaching ears into these things. And when these moments happen, if you can catch it in the moment, you can coach it in the moment. And you can redirect and change that perspective with the athlete and help them understand that, you may have failed in this specific spot, in this specific moment, but you are not a failure. Failure is when we give up. Failing is an event. And guess what? In your sport, you're going to do this a lot. So we have to really help them shift perspective. This chart's going to help you be very mindful of it. Last but not least, how do you help an athlete in real time understand reflection perspective better? I've got a little chart and a little activity. Again, I'll share with Carl. Carl, feel free, get this to them as well. But the well, better, learn chart. Well, better, learns, we call it WBL. What did I do well? What could I have done better? What did I learn? This is a great reflection tool that you can use to help your athletes really shift their perspective from, how things are going on court. It could be a crash and burn, tough event, or it could be the best thing ever. Using this well, better, learned reflection and perspective really helps put things in a different frame of light, and it helps them flex the optimistic muscles, helps them to be encouraged towards a growth mindset. So 3 major things that we covered last night. Guys, there's so much that we covered that I can't include in a 3-minute video. So I cannot emphasize enough the importance and significance to get on these calls with parents, get on these calls with athletes, because this is an opportunity for you as well as a coach to level up your coaching and be able to help your athletes achieve better. And I guess I would encourage you to think from a long-term perspective. When you're pursuing how to be a better coach, you turn around and you're able to help athletes and families for years down the road, far beyond this season that we're in. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free. Got my number. Feel free to text me, call me. Let me know how I can help you. Have a great Monday.